Hello everyone, I'm really excited about today's program because what we're going to be doing is experimenting and exploring what happens when we melt different types of plastics. And we're going to be hopefully creating new artworks or new surfaces that we can then use to enhance other work that we're doing. I'm really excited about this one. Okay, let's get started. So I've collected lots of different types of plastic materials. I've got some netting from fruits packaging. I've cut out some other food packaging plastic bags, a bin liner, food bags, anything which you would like to recycle and explore, please do get lots of it. And then what you can do is just cut them up into little strips like this, just to get you started on how to lay them onto your page. The other two key pieces of equipment that we'll be using today is baking paper. So you will need 2 sheets of baking paper. And the other thing is a very hot iron with no water. And just a reminder, if you are a young viewer, please make sure that there's an adult there to help you when it comes to the ironing part, because it will get very, very hot. On your greaseproof paper, lay 1 thick sheet of plastic. So I've just cut this from a plastic bag. And then what you're going to do is just start layering different colours and different thicknesses of plastics that you can find, and just add them onto your base plastic sheet. Now, I'm going to go for a nice kind of a landscape effect and see where that takes me. So the colours I'll be using is oranges and warm colours, and then leading up to greens and blue for the sky. Hopefully it will look quite effective. Okay, when you've finished layering all your plastics, then pop your top layer of your greaseproof paper, squash them down, and I'm using a 1-dot iron, so an iron that's on low heat. You just gently place your iron onto the work and moving it around and seeing where it's sticking and where it's not. Then just let your plastic design cool down for a second, because it will be quite hot to touch. And then very carefully start peeling it off from the greaseproof paper. And then hopefully you should have a really fascinating design. There you go. What a lovely, lovely, lovely landscape background that we've just created. Now, if you want, you can start tidying up the edges if you want. I think I will do for mine. The South African contemporary artist Mbongeni Buthelezi uses melted plastic as paint to create the most incredible portraits and artworks. Please do check his work out. Okay, there you have it. A really, really beautiful landscape. So how did you get on? This so far has been my favourite. I just love it because if you have a look closely, you can possibly see a face coming through. It could be my imagination, but if you have a look closely, this is the eyes, the nose, the mouth, perhaps. But that's the great thing about experimenting and exploring different media. You never know what you can come up with. So I'm now going to get back to doing some more and having some more fun, and I hope you are too. See you next time.